Hey Bronte.
Hello.
So we have a few questions for you. Number one, what is your favourite characteristic of the Bachelorette, i.e. Esther?
I would say my favorite characteristic of Esther is that she always puts other people in front of herself, whether it be friends, family, or even a random person. She usually puts their needs in front of her own needs, which also means sometimes that she fucks herself by doing that. But it's good. It's a good characteristic that I like of her.
Cute. Perfect answer. Question number two. What would you say your fiance's most embarrassing moment is?
Oh
Don't
no.
throw her under the bus too much.
Oh no. I'm not to throw under the bus though.
A little.
I'm gonna have to have a think, is the honest answer. Wow, actually I've got a perfect one. This was in the beginning of our relationship. It was June 2014. Actually, we weren't even dating yet. We were just going on holiday together and we were on our farm. And I took her hunting. Sorry. So we were in one of in the koppies, so this is like the mountains area, and we were hunting, and like you have to stalk and you have to be like quiet, and like you don't walk in the twigs, you're like careful where you step so that it doesn't make a sound. And bear in mind, we've only known each other for less than a year, we're not even dating yet, we've had a couple of kisses. And then she farts. That's the first fart she's ever done in front of me and not the last one. So,
Beautiful.
yeah, so that's probably an embarrassing one.
Love it. Question number three. Where was your favourite date?
Our favourite date? We weren't dating yet, actually. Yeah, we still weren't dating. She'll remember this. I was my second year of uni, so she would have been her fourth, and it was like a random, I think Saturday or Sunday, and we didn't have any plans. Well, clearly neither of us did, because I called her. I was bored at the res, and then I'm like, let's go to Moonlight Beach. She's like, how we get there? I was like, we'll go on the motorbike. Moonlight Beach is like an hour and a half on the motorbike away from Stellenbosch. It's like this beautiful little, you go past Gordon's Bay on the way to Hermanus, like this beautiful little private beach, which we've been there with friends before, and then we went there together. Both of us super nervous, both of us like each other, but we didn't like it, we couldn't tell each other we liked each other. But we both got she got on a bikini and I got on my swim shorts, and then we actually swam in the freezing cold water just because we wanted to see each other half naked. So that would probably have been one of our nicest dates. Just had a picnic on the beach there.
Sweet. Number four. What article of clothing would the bride-to-be love for you to get rid of?
Of my own clothes, I own this, which I honestly think is epic, but nor she nor my colleagues at work think is cool, is this Top Man jean that used to be maybe as a slim fit or an Asian fit, because it doesn't really fit me, but like, or it went through the tumble dryer or something, but it's instead of being it's almost like a 3/4 pants at the moment, and it's definitely tighter on the thighs, but I really think it looks cool. She says I'm not a 15-year-old emo kid, so I shouldn't be wearing it, but I really like it, so she would love it, and I think it's gone.
Question number five. What article of your fiance's clothing would you like to get rid of?
All of it.
All of her clothing.
Because it's best when she's naked on the bed.
Number six. When was the first time you said I love you?
That was at our haste dance. I'm trying to think of what's in English. At our res has a annual like ball that we throw at when we're at uni, and that would have been July 2014, which means would have been I think like August something 2014. So we were dating, but yeah, it was probably like a month and two weeks into us dating, and then I told her I loved her. I was fairly lit on the dance floor with her. Yeah.
Question number 7. What is the most unusual place you've ever hooked up?
Oh wow. Really depends on your definition of hooked up, but
I'd say sex.
okay. I would say the dam on the farm.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got some memories over there. The fish really liked what they saw.
Number 8. What nicknames do you have for each other?
Well, I don't really have a lot of nicknames for her. Mine is always Ester or Leafy, which means love. I don't have anything else. She has various amounts for me, which makes 0 sense. She calls me Opa, which means grandpa. She calls me Poops, which means fart. She calls me Poop Sock, which means a bag full of farts. Or she calls me Slaapkuis, which means sleeping sock. Yeah, so that's kind of her nicknames for me. I just call it Ester Leafy.
Oh. Do number 9. What is the Bachelorette's worst habit, and what would she say is yours?
Oh. What's her worst habit?
Maybe her lip.
I know what you say. I've had some phone a friend help here. Her worst habit. Okay, it goes along to what you're insinuating. Is she has to moisturize her lips the whole time. But what's worse than that is she will moisturize her feet. So she'll get into bed after the shower, moisturize her feet, and then go and walk to like get water or something and come back, and then all of the dust she puts back in the bed. Absolutely the worst habit. Like, put on a sock or don't moisturize the whole time. But like, yeah, that's the worst habit. I think one of that she has.
Yeah, what would she say?
What would she say is my worst habit? When I'm out having a good time, and I say just one more, she knows it doesn't always mean just one more. Yeah.
Amazing. Question number 10. How many kids do you want?
2 is more than enough.
Question number 11. Where was your first kiss with the Bachelorette?
We were at Gordon's Bay at our friends Hadman and Andy's place, and we were actually watching Finding Nemo. We've been going with that couple friends to like their family holiday home there for a while, and then like we kept on just flirting, but not flirting. And this time we watched Finding Nemo, and there was a blanket. We were both on the same couch with a blanket in front of us or over us, and then we slowly hold sweaty hands, which was amazing. And then that evening, when we went to bed, we used to be in separate beds over there because we were just mates. And then I snuck over to her room, and she's like, "What you doing?" And then we started listening to music. That was mine. I was like, "I've got some cool songs to play." You played like, I don't know, some Ben Howard probably. And then we kissed. And then I think I went back to my room. Yeah.
Question 12. Who hugs the bed covers?
Who hogs the bed covers? I think it's me for sure. Yeah, I think it's me. I think she struggles to take it off me sometimes.
Question 13. What is the most memorable gift the bride has given you?
When she decided to move over to Hong Kong. Yeah.
Sweet. Question 14. What is something Ester has too much of?
Oh. Can I say more than one thing?
Yeah.
Okay. She has too many empty or half empty or very close to empty moisturizing things. That she's like, no, I still got some left in there. So she has way too many of those. And the other thing is, look, I've got a lot of underwear, which is fair, but I think she's got a lot of underwear. So I think that's the one thing she has a lot of.
15. What was your first impression of Esther?
Was that before I stalked her on Facebook or after I met her in real life?
Stalking. No,
Stalking.
real life.
In real life, okay. I thought she was beautiful. I thought she was very hot. I thought she was a bit shy. But I thought she was very caring and a person that wants to have fun. Yeah, the first time I met her, she actually had a small little pimple on her nose. And she was wearing her hair in a bun. And we actually shared a cheesecake. We were there with two friends. They actually set us up. Well, they didn't set us up. She didn't know I was going to come because the previous time they tried to set us up, she didn't pitch. So then I just arrived there, and then yeah, my first impression of her was that she was beautiful. She had a little pimple in her bun, and she was shy but very caring and kind.
Cute. 16. When did you know you wanted to marry Esther?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, the young Brunt would say when he said "I love you" on the dance floor, because he never really thought much further than a couple of weeks. But I think the older Brunt would say when she decided to come to Hong Kong, that's where she like properly gave up everything she had over there, and just purely based on trust that if she comes to Hong Kong, it's all going to work out. And there I realized she would sacrifice everything she had for me. So I realized, well, that's the future wife.
Hmm.